Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations with another card project for you today. This is the card that we're making today. It is a fall themed project and it's starting to, the nights are starting to get shorter and the temperature is somewhat changing, so it's time to start thinking about fall projects. So let's get started. We do actually have quite a few different stamp sets going on here. The background, we are going to be using the Perpetual birthday calendar. We're going to be using the little leaves here. We're also going to be using the sheltering tree, which, as if you've been following me for a while, you know was one of my absolute favorite stamp sets from the last holiday catalog. And we're also going to be using the For All Things from last year's holiday catalog as well for the this little watercolor background piece as well as the Hello Fall. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a piece of very vanilla cardstock here that measures 4 1/4 by 11 and it's scored at 5 1/2, and you're probably having a hard time seeing because there's no color on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and start with real red ink. And I'm going to stamp this just around the perimeter. Since I am going to have something down the middle, I don't necessarily need to fill in the center. I'm going to give this a quick clean. Got my Stampin' Scrub over here on the side. And get the real red out of the way. Next color is going to be Hello Honey. I think these are all very fall-like colors. I was trying to think of what colors maple leaves change. And I was thinking they kind of go from orange and yellows to reds. I want some of those peeking out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. I think maybe we'll go here. Okay, and now I'm going to bring in my pumpkin pie. Just do some quick, and you can turn these. I mean, thankfully these are kind of designed so that they're already in different directions. So don't really have to think too much about it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to do things in odd numbers. So let's just add another one right here. Call it a day. Okay, so that was 5 of each color. That's done. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my burlap. This is the 1 1/4 burlap ribbon. Just going to, I actually have these really big glue dots, only because I can't find my little glue dots. So I'm just going to take the end of my burlap ribbon and I'm going to press the top down into that big, sticking on my work surface here. So I'm going to center that in the middle up top here. And then I'm going to just kind of eyeball here. We'll get the big scissors, big craft scissors, and I'm just going to cut off the end. Done with that. I'm going to go ahead and take another really big glue dot. And I'm okay that if this ends up fraying, because that's kind of how I feel about, you know, about fall. It's loose, and I swear that never looks centered. The other one didn't look centered either. Okay, so that part is done. So that's our card base already ready to go. This is another really quick project. I have another piece here that measures 2 1/2 by 3, and we're going to go ahead and take our background piece and we're going to stamp that in crumb cake. Just ink that up. And then I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle as best I can. Okay, and we're done with that. I'm going to bring back my real red. That was the color I decided to pull out of the back. going to take my Hello Fall, ink that up in the real red. I stamp that down here in the right corner, just underneath the block. All right, and we have one more thing to stamp, and we'll be ready to finish assembling. We're going to stamp the tree from the Sheltering Tree in Early Espresso. It's a lot of pieces to this one, but it actually goes pretty quick. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to basically just stamp it so that the stem or the trunk is kind of right there on the left-hand side of the paper, and the branches are in the box as well as off of the box. Okay, and there we go. Okay. So this kind of to me represents that all the trees are now falling off all the leaves are falling off the trees, and so now we have a bare tree and then all the falling leaves around it. So that's kind of where that one was going. I'm going to get some dimensionals and I'm going to pop this up. Now I'm going to only put the dimensionals on the four corners because I want it to straddle the burlap ribbon. So we'll just do 4. Okay, we'll get that done, and this one will be done. It's a very rainy day here today. I don't know if you can hear my kids and my husband upstairs. Everyone's home, so it's a bit noisy in my house today. So there you go. There is our finished card project. Here's the original, and here's my other one. I love the small little pieces that come in this set in the birthday calendar, the Perpetual birthday calendar. It's perfect for just about every season. So you've got the small little snowflakes, you've got the leaves, hearts for Valentine's Day. So, you know, don't have to use them for necessarily what they're intended, but like I said, this was definitely a good piece for my background. So I hope that you liked today's card project. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you did. Subscribe to my channel so you get updates whenever I post new videos, and leave me a comment.